like to push myself to the edge. You need to be able to respond to change instantaneously, and you need to be able to think quickly. I train with the Oxford University Boxing Club.
And again.
And then I also fight climate change.
And again.
I guess I'm up for a challenge.
And again. That's it.
My job has pretty much only existed for a few years. Our company is growing a lot, and so we're hiring a lot of new staff. So I went to China to give them 2 weeks of intensive training to get them started. I'm very excited. I've never been to China before. It's my first time. I love to travel. There's so many amazing places in this world, and I want to see as many of them as possible. My company has 45 different nationalities in it.
We somehow have the Welsh flag as our tour guide.
Weekdays, I was a professor, and weekend, their friend who they were climbing the Great Wall with.
Yummy. Chinese sweets.
Yeah. Teacher's pet, what? Like glamorous? If you call going to sites looking at pig feces and walking around on landfills glamorous, no. About 700 tons of rubbish comes to the Nanjing landfill site every day. And as all that decomposes, it creates a lot of methane. The amount of impact that methane has on contributing to climate change is 21 times stronger than carbon dioxide. So instead of releasing to the atmosphere and making climate change worse, we use it to make clean energy.
Away you go.
I have quite a lot of energy, so I do a lot of sports. I used to be a really serious gymnast, and then I got injured, so I started boxing a couple years ago.
It's definitely a adrenaline rush. Your body goes into fight or flight.
And time.
What we do is we put pipes that go down about 10 meters, and then we cover the landfill, and then all the methane goes up through the pipes to a generator, and then the generator combusts the methane to produce electricity. We find these projects that need this extra funding, and then I also work on the monitoring to prove that they are reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Everyone creates greenhouse gas emissions in their life and what they use. And so if you want to balance that off or offset it, you can help fund these projects. Offsetting is not going to save the world, but it's one of the many aspects of reducing our impact on climate change.
And time.
I grew up in a dangerous inner city, but when I was about 7, my parents bought property that was just open fields and forest and mountains, so that was a place to escape to, and I realized I wanted to preserve that for generations to come. It was exciting to go see the Nanjing landfill site, but I think I was a bit shocked by there was people there that were collecting plastic from the trash, and it was pretty sad seeing that. But at the same time, it's pretty amazing knowing that from the decomposing trash, without the plastic, it creates more biogas to give electricity to the local area. It's a pretty great project. I mean, it cleans up the landfill, it gives jobs, and creates clean energy for the area. Climate change is a huge problem, and it's something that takes a lot of work. And learning how to box well takes a lot of time, and you have to dedicate a lot of energy to it. Your opponent's not going to go away, and climate change is not going to go away. You need to fight back, but you need to do it in a very calculated manner. So it's a matter about keeping your cool. You get hit, and you get hit hard, but it's getting back up and continuing the fight. I wouldn't mind having another fight and maybe getting another win in.